Testing. 1, 2, 3. How we doing, fam? I gotta somewhat keep my voice down, but I can still be kind of loud. Cause it's kind of late, and just out of respect for La Familia. But yo, fam, how we doing? How's it going? Listen, today, I wanted to do a quick stream. I say that and watch this stream be like 4 hours. I'm gonna do my absolute best to keep this stream to at least an hour tops. That's it. We'll see. But no promises. We'll see. Here's the goal for today's stream, or this stream. I wanted to do one final showcase because the beta is about to leave for Aether Gazer. And I wanted to answer any quick questions that you guys had, any final questions, and kind of show off some of the stages. That way you can kind of get a good idea of the type of gameplay to expect from this game and why I'm so damn excited about this game. And yeah, that's about it. You know the rules, and so do I. We start on the next song's drop. Your definition of quick, you're not wrong. My definition of quick is very questionable. I agree with that sentiment. But welcome to the chat. How's it going?
Just follow me, yeah. So I lost myself of what I've done, the price won't be in vain. And money side, we fought so hard to swallow all the pride. But the time has come for light to shine away. The story will be told, we'll never be alone, yeah. So tell me how you feel. So I lost myself of what I've done, the price won't be in vain. And money side, we fought so hard to swallow
What is up? Dream Team Bam! How we doing?
the story will be told, we'll never be alone.
How's it going? What's up? Good evening. Good night. Good night. Should I be saying good night? It's like 3 in the morning. Good night? Question mark. Do we? I feel like there's got to be a cap to how long you can say good evening. I don't know. I feel like, right? I don't know. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, yo, another mid-dead game? Bro, if you think this game's gonna be a mid-game, I don't know what to tell you, man. I do not know what to tell you. This is one of the best looking new games coming out in the market, like hands down. That's just a fact. Whether you want to agree with it or not, like that's not up for debate. The amount of production value on this game is freaking ridiculous. It's insane. I don't even want to know how much money they've spent. But I am kind of curious. So if you would like to send that figure over, Yongshi, that'd be quite nice. It would be quite nice. Not gonna lie. They've spent a lot of money on this game. There is way too much budget in it. There's like so much in this game already at beta for launch. It's kind of freaking ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the game's on a whole other level. Like, if you think this game's like mid quality, like that's like saying you think PGR or Honkai Impact was mid quality, like and was gonna be a dead game. Like that's just. And which is yikes. That's just not true. You know what I mean? Like that's dude, the amount of stuff in this game is ridiculous, man. Story is fully voice acted for the most part, right? And they're gonna have it fully voice acted for launch. They have some of the biggest Japanese voice actors in the industry. This is led by a notorious dev team that was behind Azure Lane. Amazing urban fashion, gameplay is absolutely fantastic, and is an action combat game that, even though is inspired by its predecessors, it is completely unique and completely different, so it's not going to challenge or look to impede on the other games, which is great, right? And there is a huge cast. It's not, thank goodness it's not all females. And yeah, we actually got some handsome, good-looking, dope broskies in this game, which is nice. I wish I could have gotten more. It would have been nice, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. You know? English version win? I don't know if we'll ever get an English version. Chinese games typically don't do... You mean like global version? Maybe. That would be sick, right? Fingers crossed, hopefully. We gotta... Please, at the end of this stream, make sure y'all in the comments let... You know, not in the live chat doesn't count because they don't see it, but the comments on the VOD, dude, let them know we want global, please. Can you give a brief synopsis of the story? Sure. So, brief synopsis of the story. Here's what you got to expect with it, right? And I'm gonna like dumb this down to a very atomic basic level. Bad thing happened to humanity, right? Humanity got screwed over. So humanity did the very next best thing. And they came to the consensus that, well, if we are going to die, or if, you know, we're not going to really survive, at the end of the day, what we perceive as reality or life is us having a consciousness and being able to enjoy our day-to-day things, right? So essentially, you know, TLDR, all you gotta know is humanity is now in a net, so to speak, right? In said net, there are enemies. Enemies are trying to mess things up. You are a band of heroes that are trying to make sure things do not get messed up. And it looks like you're also trying to perceive the origins of, you know, how this new uploaded mental consciousness reality came to be. Also, the entire game is based off of mythos, mythologies, folklores, folk tales. So we're gonna have characters with names like Poseidon, Tyr, the god of war, Ashura, right? Sukiyomi. The list goes on. The list goes on. So a lot of the story is a blend and a mix of a lot of different mythologies. So Osiris, for example, is a scythe character, and in the game she has, you know, a female dark crazy version of herself, which is fitting for the name Osiris, because Osiris, for those that don't know, is the Egyptian god of death. And when Osiris died originally and was revived by the Egyptian god Ra, Osiris took on a new form, right? So it makes sense why Osiris has like an evil secondary form in the game. So yeah, they take a lot of inspiration from mythology. So yeah, that's a big thing for this game. We are the administration of the Nojo. We enter the Matrix. Yeah, that's like the best way to describe it, right? We entered the Matrix. 100%. 100%. Yongshi Global, please. Agreed. But yeah, the production value of this game is insane. Story is voice acted, and you know, there's a damn good chance that it's going to be Japanese voice acted as well, since they just brought in a Japanese voice acted cast for the characters as well. Big names like Miyuki Sawashiro, which was the voice actor of Raiden Mei, Yui Ishikawa, which was the voice actor of Lucia, and Bronya's Japanese voice actor as well, etc. And the combat's fantastic, and it's addicting, and it's different, which is very, very refreshing, because I ain't got, listen, with all the games that I play, I don't got time to play another game that has the same combat as, say, PGR or Honkai Impact. I need my games to be, you know, different to a certain extent, because if they're not, then I don't have, you know, I can't be bothered to play it, in my opinion. It's just kind of how it is. And this one is definitely different and is very refreshing, and I am in love with the gameplay. No, I am not sponsored, but Yongshi, if you want to sponsor me if this comes to global, that would be great. Do not sponsor me for the Chinese release unless you want me to cover a video on it, but even then, I just don't think I'm the guy for that. But yeah, I'm hoping y'all bring this global pretty please. Pretty please. I really don't want to do anything official unless, for the most part, you know, it's a game that has a chance for global, because, you know, I just feel like that's the best move. feel like that's the best move. That's when I can give it like a fair assessment. You know, also the art is fantastic in the story. They have 3D models when the characters are talking to each other. The 3D models are voice acted, right? They don't have Japanese voice acting right now just because they just brought in these voice actors, so they didn't have time to, you know, get the lines done for the beta. But it does have Chinese voice acting for the story, and they're planning to have it fully fleshed out by the time it releases. Also, another big thing, when you're doing the story, the characters have 3D animated like models, very reminiscent to Honkai and a few other 3D games, right? Every model has multiple unique expressions. What's nice is they switch between these 3D models and then switch into like 2D light novel art shots, right? To really paint the background and the image and like the scene that's, you know, taking place. And in certain parts of the story, they actually have in-game, in-engine cinematics, which is freaking fantastic. Again, this isn't animated cinematics, this is in-engine cinematics. So basically it's like, it looks like the gameplay models, right? And then something is like playing out, pretty much. So yeah, there's so much in this game, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's bananas. I'm curious to see if like they have any, you know, like backing from an investor, or if Yongshi is Yongshi just built different like that? Do they just have like that much money from Azure Lane that they can just, you know, throw money at the walls and make this insanely high production value? Maybe, I have no idea. In-game cutscenes are fantastic, and not a lot of games have that. Not a lot of games have their story voice acted, so that alone already like pulled me in. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But yeah, we have entered the mythological Matrix. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it, right? Matrix, if Matrix had like a ton of mythology like all over it. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Azure Lane is a huge money machine in my opinion. I see, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. By the way, Tyr will be voiced by Akira Ashida, from what I see from Wind Valley's Valley. Damn. Really? Are you sure about that? Hold on. Wait a minute. We can check. We can check. We can check. How do I? Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh, I guess he doesn't have voice lines yet, right? Maybe not. Yeah, he might not have voice lines. Oh, and then let me turn out this dope. No voice lines yet. Got you. Yeah, no voice lines yet. But does he have voice in gameplay? In gameplay? Where is he getting the idea that it's Akira Ashida? No, Chuck is Chinese, but Akira Ashida is Japanese. Not Chinese. Do you mean like gameplay? Out of curiosity? Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Apollo is voiced by Sugita, not voiced by Otto. Yeah, the bow guy is not Otto's voice. I know it, like it's reminiscent, but not Otto's voice. It's voiced by Sugita from Gintama, which is freaking fantastic, to be honest with you. Freaking fantastic. Hold on, real quick.
ご指示とあれば。暇な時、読書をしているが、アドミン殿も興味が。
For HI3, y'all should recognize that voice. Just saying. Just saying. How's the gameplay, Yudi? Kind of curious since I'm getting burnt out from... Let me show you real quick. Let me show you. So I'm going to explain it as best as I can, but let me show you first before I say anything, because actions speak louder than words. So let's get started with a very unique character that I really enjoy. Let's do... I believe it's this one. It's not this one. I lied. Hold on. This one. Dope. So just a real quick showcase of the gameplay. I'm gonna do like 3 different stages, and then I'll talk about how the gameplay works. Sounds good? Dabranya! Yeah! Alright. Her voice is fantastic in this game. I'm just saying, y'all should recognize that voice as well. Oh wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. Give me a second. I kind of forgot. Oh, she didn't. Oh my god, she did not teleport the last time I fought her. Hello? Damn. Okay, listen, calm down. I'm not ready. Hold on. I gotta warm up. Ouch. Rude. Ouch. You're dead. Ouch. Sayonara! That's the ultimate. Ouch. I completely whipped that. Ouch. Good iframe. Spooky. Let's switch into this. Nice. Rotate. Clean. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Clean. Good stagger. Beautiful. Woo! Yeah. Dud, you are on the money. That is Mei's voice actor, Miyuki Sawashiro. That is Miyuki Sawashiro's voice actor, yes. Yes. The name of this character is Kuni no Tachi. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but that is the name. Yep. So, let me show you 2 more stages before I explain the combat. Sound good? I'm gonna show you 2 more stages. 2 more. Let's do this one. Now, y'all are gonna really appreciate the graphics in this stage because the lighting in the game is so damn nice. Like the reflections and the lighting you get from each attack you're gonna see at night, beautiful, stunning. So let me show you 2 more stages, and this one you'll get like a good mix of the combat with the full team. Let me show you. All right, ready, set. Dude, look at the freaking lighting, my guy. Like, this is a beauty of a freaking game. Ouch, I totally dodged that. I don't know how that hit me. Good stun. Rotate. Come back out. AoE. Beautiful. Nice. Alright. Alright, next crowd should be coming out. In. We'll pop this. We'll hit the ultimate. Yo, it's so clean. Rotate. AoE positioning. Let me heal up real quick. I'm gonna pop my teammate's ultimate to get health back from there. This is an A-rank character, by the way, so this isn't even like what's considered like a 6-star or like an S rank or a 5-star, right? This is just an A rank, which is kind of like you get one every single multi-roll, to give you an idea. Here's my other teammate's ult. Kind of comes down, summons a ton of great swords, makes it rain, pop mine. Beautiful. And that's stage numero dos, who is voiced by Yui Ishikawa. So not this girl, but there's a girl with black hair, right? Katana user, multiple katanas actually, And she is the one that voices Yui Ishikawa. Her name is Sukiyomi in the game. Sukiyomi. And then, let me show you one more boss real quick. Or one more fight.
ご指示とあれば
So let's go here. Let's hit this. Is it this one? It's not this one. Hold on. I believe it's this. Yes. Oh, okay. I don't want to fight that. We're going to fight Mr. Minato here. That's going to be the move. And let's use her. Let's use him. And let's use her. I wish the Medusa girl was here because she's a pretty good example of like a boss fight to expect in this game. But yeah.
不全貌天狗
All right. Here's one of the bosses that you'll fight. Consider this kind of like a pain cage / end game type of fight. There are other bosses that are way more advanced than this guy, but this guy likes to blink around a lot. He's very fast, so having, you know, good reaction timing is kind of necessary. He can deflect range attacks as well. And his counters are pretty nasty.
行くぞ
Ouch. Ouch. Holy hell, he is so freaking hard in this mode. This is my first time fighting him here. Clean.
降臨
Pop this 3 times. Beautiful. Okay, we should be able to stagger him in a second. Nice. There's a stagger phase. Every enemy in this game has a stagger bar for the most part. There are a few that don't. All you gotta know is when you get the stagger bar maxed out, you enter a stagger phase where the boss is knocked down. You're able to get a ton of bonus damage in. And then, yeah, welcome to phase 2. This is gonna hurt a lot. A lot.
天の陣
Good ult. Beautiful. Let me heal up real quick.
皆さん
Teammate ultimate.
生きる力を虫歯
Pop this 3
切る
times.
百科
Spooky. Let me hit you with this guy. Bring that stagger bar up.
うわ
We're almost there. Oh. Nice. Stagger bar. Pop this 3 times.
敵は
And that's the minimum difficulty for this guy.
拙者は
Yeah, stagger is basically DPS galore. You might have seen during combat, there's a rank system I call a style meter on the top left. The higher ranking that style meter is, which you build it up with dodging and then landing attacks on the enemy, right? Basically having a lot of style points. The higher ranking that is, the more bonus damage all of your attacks on your team will do. Is this on PC? This is going to be a mobile game. I'm just playing it on emulator right now. No confirmation if there will be a PC client or not, but right now they're focusing on mobile, which is smart. That way they can make sure the gameplay and the performance is pretty good. And then let me show you this guy real quick. Oh, they get locked. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. All right, let's go this girl.
準備完了
This is a good chance so I can show you all different characters, which is a good move. Also in this game, there's team ultimates, right? Which they've had in development for like at least a year now, if I'm not mistaken, but they've only just released it. Okay. I haven't fought this guy in this game mode yet either. I've only fought him in the story, so I'm curious to see like how much harder he hits. We'll see. Also, these characters are not leveled, so there's a damn good chance I'm gonna die. Ouch. Oh yeah, I'm definitely dying this stage. 100%. Yep. 1000%. Now, when I'm doing the combat with Verdandi, you're gonna notice that certain abilities reset the cooldown timers of other abilities, right? You'll also notice some abilities change the attacks of an ability into an enhanced version. So this one, for example, changes this to like an AoE slice through. What the heck? Oh, this is where it gives me a buff because it says I need it. So I'm gonna take this one. I'll take this one while I'm at it too. Or maybe? Hello? Oh my god. Oh, here's the team ultimate, by the way. Right after this one. Right. Or not. I need more SP. Hold on. Okay. Oh wait, is she dead? No way! One of my teammates is already dead. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, going under here, under leveled was not the move. In that case, I'm gonna just pop this. Ouch. Ouch. We're gonna hit you with that. And this is a B rank character, by the way. So this is one of the starter characters you get in the game. And it's kind of like the poster child for Aether Gazer. Rotate. Rotate, please. Thank you. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. I'll be honest with you. Because I've been punished a ton. Okay, here's rockets. No rockets? Maybe rockets. It's going to go back up, I think. Yeah. Okay, let me hit this. And then let me hit that. AoE's going to... maybe come down? Dope. Ooh, look at the hop with the ability to dodge the attack. That was kind of hot. Okay. We're going to bring you into stagger real quick. Or die. Die works too. Die is good. Die is good. But yeah, that's like... will it be free-to-play friendly like PGR? I think it's going to be like kind of in between, right? Because PGR is like the definition of like ridiculously overly free-to-play friendly in my opinion. But here's the good news. Here's the bad news. So let me tell you the good news. Oh, let me tell you the bad news first, right? So bad news. And again, remember this is beta. Anything can change. This could improve. This could get worse, right? Fingers crossed it at least stays the same because it's already great in my opinion. So for gacha rates, you are looking at every 10 pull, you are guaranteed an A rank, right? Every 70 pulls, you're guaranteed an S rank, which is like your creme de la creme character that you can get. In terms of gacha rates, this is some of the best for an S rank. We're looking at a base of a 1.6%, an A 7.8%. I don't know about A ranks, like what's the standard for that? But for an S rank, dude, this is effing fantastic. This is really freaking good. Really freaking good. 1.6%, that's solid. There's only a few titles that match that. Only a few titles. Pity, you're looking at a 70 pity. And yeah, it's kind of like your go-to gacha for the moment. Does this have equipment gacha too? Yes, it has equipment gacha, but there is no weapon gacha, right? So the main thing that you're going to be looking for are your characters and then your equipment, right? But in terms of weapons, every character automatically gets their signature weapon. So let me see if I can show you real quick. So right out the gate, like no questions asked, you get your signature weapon. And again, this is beta. Maybe it changes. Hopefully it doesn't. But as of right now, you get your signature weapons like right out the gate. And then on your weapon is where you'll equip the equipment that you'll get for gacha. I don't know what the rate is for AK. I have no idea. No idea, to be honest with you. No clue. I think it's close to like 1.6 or 2.0. It's somewhere in between there, if I'm not mistaken. And then let me show y'all. Let's do which fight? Which fight am I thinking of? No. Where was a good fight where I got smacked around? Was it this one? I believe it was... that was a great fight. 7-5. 7-3 was fun. I'm going to show you this one. Here's another boss in the game, which is essentially just a clone version of yourself. How generous is the game with the in-game currency? I want to say like it's pretty solid. It's not great, in my opinion. It's not like 5 out of 5, but it is solid. Like it's not bad. You know what I mean? But it could be better. It could be better. It could be better. But so far, like the in-game like income for the game is pretty solid. Pretty solid. The only reason why I say that though is because the gacha is 1.6%, right? And a 70 pity. If they decide to raise the pity or make the gacha rates worse for S ranks, at that point that's a yikes then. But the income's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Hey yo, what? FGO is 0.0000. Oh wait, you're memeing. All right, hold on. Let me show you all this real quick. So here's a really good example of the AI. It's able to counter, attack when you dash in, and then figure out where you're moving, right? Which is like your bread and butter. I'll pop this. It'll move. It'll rotate. Like it's a really good example of how good the enemy AI and your teammate AI is. Woo! Nice. One of the most simple and amazing fights in the game, just for the fact like it's a proper demonstration of like the combat, in my opinion. Yeah, I completely whiffed that one. She's over here. Ouch, that was a good dash. Hold on. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Uh-oh, I got no dodges. There's also limited dodges in the game, so just be aware of that. Nice. Beautiful, pop the ult. Oh my god. And that's why I love this game. Is the anime moment fights like that. Hold on, buddy. Okay. Nice. Spooky. Nice. Very scary. No, I'm dead. Right, but yeah, that's it's a good example of the enemy AI. And is the gameplay loop good? The gameplay loop so far is pretty solid, especially on release. I don't know like how much it's gonna change on final launch, because typically games will do two different type of like launch schedules compared to their beta. Either they will showcase game modes in their beta that's not going to be available at launch, but they just want to test how successful it is, right? And you know how much more development they need. Or everything you see in the beta will be available on launch. It's either one of the two, right? I'm hoping it's the latter and not the former. Right now, you have the main story. Story has stages, right? I think they got up to like 9 chapters, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll show you some of the story art. As you can see, it is absolutely freaking amazing. Voice acting is great. As of right now, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be honest, I've only tried like 2 or 3, right? This is kind of like your Pain Cage / Memorial Arena boss rush type of game mode right here. Here you got a roguelike game mode where you can use buffs per stage in order to change the effects and abilities that your characters have. And in the beta, it allows you to use characters you... Is that S-rank Sukiyomi? I haven't been able to try her out yet. Oh my god. Okay, awesome. We're gonna do this. It allows you to use characters you don't own for the roguelike game mode, which is freaking amazing. Now, the only thing is, it's not gonna allow you to, you know, use characters that you do own, so you have to use preset builds. Holy hell, I have not been able to try her out. That's awesome. So let's do this. We'll use a buff. I don't know what the buff does, but I'm assuming it's like some type of defense health buff. Let's go! All right, we're trying Sukiyomi out. Voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro. All right. Let's see what she's got. I haven't used her at all. I don't know her gameplay, but she looks stunning. Ouch. Okay, her dash is pretty sick. Ooh, dash through, okay. Damn, girl, her gameplay's hot. And this is an S rank right here. Holy hell. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely my main. 100%. Speedy Katana, big fan. Woo! Hold on, can I change? I think I bugged out my game audio. Peppa hands. That's an emulator issue, not a game issue, by the way. So I might need to restart after this. So positioning and movement is pretty huge on this. We're gonna pop that. Team ultimate. Damn, that was sick. That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. Or, my bad, this is Yui Ishikawa. Yui Ishikawa. I get the ninja girl and her confused. Dope. Ooh, the range on that first ability is nice. Damn. Hot. I'ma spend bad money to get that character if she comes out to global. Okay. Let's do this. All right. How does Team Ultimate work? So Team Ultimate requires both you and your teammate to have their ults ready, right? On top of that, your teammate needs to have some type of in-game lore relationship with the character you're using. You can use a 2-player Team Ultimate or a 3-player Team Ultimate or a 3-character Team Ultimate, right? Their goal is to add new Team Ultimates every other patch or every single patch whenever they can, and it's based off of the story. So if in the beginning of the game, 2 characters didn't have a Team Ultimate, and then later in the story, those 2 characters develop a relationship, right? Because of lore reasons, then they end up adding one just because of the lore, right? Now, what I think is super dope is they already have it in the game to where you can turn on or off Team Ultimate. So if you want to see each and every single, you know, character's... Is this like an escort mission? Hello? It is. Okay, got it. Each and every single character's like ultimates individually, you could do that. You can select it off. But if you want to see Team Ultimates, you can select it on. I prefer Team Ultimates because I'm a flashy guy. But if you prefer, like, you know, the simpler individual, like they respect that and they understand that, you know, everyone's got preferences. So very nice. Very, very, very nice. While you're playing, if this is like your first time tuning in to Aether Gazer, I'm gonna close out this real quick and we're gonna boot it back up just so that the music is playing. There are 4 big mechanics to Aether Gazer's combat that makes it different from other games, right? So loading into any type of combat mission, you're gonna have your style meter in the top right. The more you dodge, the more attacks you land, the more that style meter goes up. The higher the style meter ranking, the more damage your entire team does, right? There is an ultimate evasion mechanic in this game, as is your bread and butter of every ARPG game, right? There are also abilities in this game, and every character right out the gate has access to 3 abilities, including their passive traits and their ultimate, right? When you're using these abilities, certain abilities will be able to trigger cooldown resets of other abilities. For certain characters, using a certain ability in a specific order will give you special abilities or unlock combo strings off of one ability. So let's say one ability is usually a vertical slice, and then a second ability is a horizontal slice, just for simplicity's sake, right? You do the horizontal slice first, and just because of that character's passive trait, it changes the vertical slice of the second ability into an AoE spin. And typically characters will have 2 to 6 different combo strings depending on the character, right? Certain characters completely ignore this, don't have combo strings, and there's actually only one that I can think of that does this, and instead has a ninjutsu system, and this is the ninja girl in the game, right? Where combining certain actions changes your one ability into a completely unique ability. And I think you can change it into like 4 to 5 different attacks, if I'm not mistaken. And that is the Miyuki Kuninotachi character. So, yeah, Omega is the highest style meter level. Yes. So what makes this different from, say, Honkai Impact or Punishing Gray Raven? Great question. Punishing Gray Raven uses a ping system of 3 different attacks, and then every character has a core passive. Core passive either allows you to get a new attack, or typically it allows you to get bonus damage or a reset on something, right? This game is different in that it gives you access to all of your abilities right out of the gate, right? The reason why that's different is you're not waiting for an ability to come up, or you're not triggering QTEs in order for an ability to come up. You have access to it right out the gate. And why this is nice is in different situations, if using one ability is a great idea because it's good burst damage, but you need to reach it faster instead of going through the whole combo string, you can cancel the first 2 abilities animations and go straight into the third, and then reset by hitting the first. So you're able to adapt your playstyle depending on the type of boss and situation that you're in. Because certain bosses attack you very fast, and you don't have the ability to do a 6 combo string, right? Whereas other bosses are more slow and calculated, which allows you to get off a 6 combo string, attack, pretty much. Also in the game, you might have noticed that when you go into any battle, your teammates fight alongside with you, and they have an AI that's paramount and equal to the enemy boss AI, right? What's cool about this is they are pretty much, on their own. They're like NPCs that help you out, but you can manually activate their ultimates, and the goal is to basically position yourself so that your ultimate is lining up with your teammates' ultimates, if that makes sense. So that's style meter, that's combos, that's your team ultimates, and the fourth thing is controlling your teammates' ultimates in combat. That's pretty much like your bread and butter of Aether Gazer for the most part for combat. Also, you can have a 3-man team, but you can only control the leader, and the other 2 is controlled by AI. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, Aether Gazer pretty much is like very heavy priority on positioning in the game, more so compared to any other ARPG that I can think of, just because good positioning allows you to get different combos off. Bad positioning means you can't use your teammates' ultimates to like maximum efficiency. So like, for example, there's a girl where if you pop her ultimate, she uses a sniper and it's a straight line AoE, but if she's positioned wrong and you don't have a good, understanding of where she's at, and you're using your ultimate before hers, and then you just pop like each one in succession, you're gonna completely whiff her ultimate shot really badly. Basically almost all games in one. Like the best way that I can describe it is like PGR Honkai had a baby, and then Aether Gazer was like, okay, this is cool that we're like, a baby of both combat systems, but let's make it different. And then they added layers on top of that, and their layers are the style meter for bonus damage, teammates having their own AI, team ultimates, and combo resets, pretty much. Is S enough for rare characters, or do you need to upgrade them above S rank for them to be rare? It's too soon for like, I know it's like, I don't know. Real quick, we got to discuss this. I'm not going to stay on this topic for too long because I know I'm in the minority, but listen, this is just facts. I know it's very popular in the mobile game, like, content scene. And again, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just stating facts here. To be like, oh, based off of what we have in the beta, this is meta, right? And you need to build it this way and all this stuff. Here's the thing. So just because it was a certain way in beta, you need to understand that the numerical values are probably going to be different, and the way abilities work can be different on release. There are like several games out there in the mobile game action combat market that changes how a character works and where the majority of the damage in the kit is on release in comparison to beta. Since we're in beta, it's too soon to say like, oh, certain characters are very free-to-play friendly and you know, lots of investment isn't necessary, or you don't really need equipment to be successful. Because I could say all of that and then the game comes out and then like, you know, it's the opposite, right? So it's too soon to say for sure. Yeah, manage expectations. Just based off of the beta, I can say I've tried this beta out. I've tried the last beta out. The last beta, they gave us a ton of stuff on release. That way we were able to test like so much in the game. So I was able to play that a lot more. For that one, I've done all the end game mode challenges except for the roguelike one. And I can confidently say like everything was clearable without like above S rank. If that makes sense. Like S ranks feel strong, but you don't feel like you need an S rank in this game. Like everything is clearable with like an A rank, if that makes sense. Check AG chat. Is there a memory / stigmata in this game? There is, and that's going to be like the gacha equipment for the game. You don't need a gacha for weapons. Weapons are automatically applied to each and every single character the moment you unlock them. This is great. This is awesome. Y'all are asking like phenomenal questions. Phenomenal. Hold on. Check AG Discord. Can I open Discord on stream? Hold on. Let's see, because it's actually a great way to like explain how unique these characters are, because every character plays completely different than the other. There's a few similarities between some of them, but for the most part they play very differently. Okay, dope. So there is a guy in the game, and this is that guy. His name is Tyr. He's a god of war from Norse mythology, right? So his combat, for example, is very strategic and is very unique. He's an S-rank character, and this is how his gameplay works. Tyr has 3 icons above his health. Consider them like stances. You have Noble Peace Knight, Noble Peace Rook, and Noble Peace Queen. He's one of the only guys in the game that has different forms or stances in one character, and it changes how his main ability and his core attacks work for the most part, right? Knight, Rook, and Queen. H starts off with no stance, 3 icons, empty and hollow. His ability casting resources, the 3 blue dots under his health bar, are called signets or marks. Skill 1 promotion. Tyr will switch the stance, and his stance will always cycle in the order of Knight, Rook, Queen. So paying attention to what stance you're in is very, very helpful. Also, his weapon changes the in-game model of the weapon based off of the stance by changing the hilt to match the chest piece it's matching, if that makes sense. So if you're a knight form, you'll see a knight looking chest piece on the hilt. If it's rook or queen, you'll typically see like that tower or the queen crown on the blade. So it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Skill 1 can be all you gotta know, like a huge TLDR, right? Oh, bro, can I show you this character real quick? This is another S rank character. This is gonna like hype you guys up for the gameplay and the potential of this game. Is that cool? Is that cool? All you gotta know about this dude, Tyr, is that he's very strategic with his gameplay, and he's got 3 different stances. You cycle through stances. Depending on the stance that you're in, you can use your combo finisher, which is just a huge smackdown, or you can have a blade rain down and then do AoE, or a blade come down and then do a single line dash. Let me show you this girl really fast, okay? Really quick, because she is fantastic. It's not this one. It's not this one. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Nope. It might be this. Yep. All right. Let me show you Ashura. Let me show you this gal for combat. She's insane. She is a melee character. That's how she is classified. But she works as a ranged character as well. She is both melee and ranged, but officially she's classified as melee. Y'all ready? Check this out. So here's ranged. And then you go up close and it's the same thing. So no matter where you're at, right? Here's ability 1. You want to lock up a few enemies because they're giving you a hard time? He's locked up now. You can bring them up close, get an AoE attack in, and then rotate. Utility is this girl's bread and freaking butter. And let's get an AoE ult in. Dope. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So she can essentially lock down any enemy of your choice with like a time stop ability. So if there's like a problem child in a group of mobs that you know, like you just keep getting smacked by, rush them, time stop them, and then nuke the rest of the enemies, come back to them at the end. Like, so smug, all right? She's fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic, dude. Like, you could say she's a long-range melee. Yeah, it's a great way to describe it. 100%. 100%, 100%. So let's go over here. Let's lock you up. Dope. He's not going to be able to use his attack now. We'll go for these range guys. So my typical attack string is this, right? But I can also skip all of that attack string and go for a charge attack that does more burst damage if I need to get in a shorter window, right? Dope. Ouch, rude. And nuke y'all. Clean. AoE ultimate. Beautiful. Nice. But yeah, she's insane. She's cracked. Ashura. Kind of, if you've ever played Ashura the game, like you could totally see like the inspiration for this character, right? Also, it's based off of Mythos as well. So, God of War. By the way, love you, big fan. Hey, I appreciate it, man. So welcome to the chat. How's it going? Yeah, this game's amazing. Does this game have some kind of beastman character? Not that I can think of off the top of my head. The closest you're probably going to get to is he's just a regular dude, but he kind of loses his mind a lot. And he's kind of crazy. This dude right here, dude, he's, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not a human. Who knows? I haven't seen Under the Mask, so I got no idea. But this guy's pretty insane. He's a crocodile. He likes to jump around a lot, dash around a lot, and very aggressive gameplay. Very aggressive gameplay. Very aggressive. Is there a limit on how much you can use the skills too? Yes. So there's an energy system in the game, right? Just to simplify it. And you get more energy as you dodge and land attacks on the enemy. More energy you get means you can spend it to use a certain ability. Different abilities have different ability costs. So managing that meter on top of like all the other mechanics that we talked is a big, you know, big focus of the main like gameplay loop. And then let me show you. Let's do. Wait, hold on. I actually want to keep doing that gameplay mode. Or what's better, since I'm limited on time, let me switch to voice acting real quick. Dope. And let's go into. Not there. Not there. I think it's in here. In there. Yes. All right, dope. And I think it's this one. Check out the art. Check out the art. The art in this game is effing fantastic. So they'll show some of these shots in the story, right? To really like let you know like what is going on in the story and give you a little more personal touch into the story. This one's adorable. She's locked up. It's a long story. Osiris. City getting messed up. This is one of the main baddies that you encounter in the beginning. He's a prick. Don't worry about him. And yeah, she goes nuts, as is based off of Egyptian mythology. Oh, that's depressing. Yeah, so the art in this game is fantastic. And on top of the art in this game being fantastic, when I said the voice acting in this game is amazing, she is hot. Let me show you real quick. You know what? I think it's going to be locked in here. Is it here? No. This is the art. This is that. These are your equipment. I don't think it's this. This is it. This is it. 100%. Look at the art. It's so good. Okay. So the story is voice acted.
幸存者们在最高理事会的引导下，基于纳米技术，将灵魂与肉体分离，将意识上传至虚拟网络盖亚，在虚拟的世界中延续生命和文明。考虑到系统的稳定性和严格的开发实现，盖亚最终选择了复制者。 如今，可是随着文明的发展，名为尸骸的怪物自盖亚的数据源层诞生，不断侵蚀着人类建立的文明。因为尸骸的，
And I want to show you some of the
神明人格化的存在。
Some of the 3D models you'll see in the story. Animations. This is like the very beginning of the story. Check this out. There are in-game cinematics in this game.
管理员，这里没有发现伤员，看来收到预警后，大家都安全撤离了。这边也没有，不过3号线到处都变得破破烂烂了。难道是我们搞错了？这回只是场普通的地震。
Crazy, man. That's a high budget, dude. High budget. Now, obviously, not everything is going to be like animated like that, but there are a few moments that are animated like that. Typically, what you'll get.
巴德尔姐姐，巨化种尸骸从源层的裂。
可继续这次行动，我只是副指挥官，要不要让？
我想继续追击。管理员。
Storyboard art like this, right? For the moment.
千鬼方。
All voice acted.
那也是前辈。我们所以这个时候。
Hold on. Let me find. Let's do 5 because 5 should show it.
奇怪.
This is typically what you'll see in the game. This is like your bread and butter for like most of the dialogue in the game.
根据自然界的经验来说，附近的动物突然藏起来，肯定是有更。
She's insanely smug for no reason, and I love it.
原来如此，我明白了，不愧是前鬼方。不过是一点不足挂齿的人生经验罢了。
They have multiple different expressions, which is fantastic. It's not just the same look every single time. So we as a person do exist in the game. Yes, we don't have like a huge focus, but we do have like a pretty solid one. We're called the administrator, if I'm not mistaken. Like, dude, the budget of this is insane.
到我这边来，不然你们都会被强风刮走的。
Wild.
波塞冬姐姐。
Another in-game cinematic. Look at the budget for this game, man. I mean, come on. Very few games do this for their story. Dude. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Yeah, so they're putting in a lot of effort for the game. That's what you love to see, man. There's a lot of passion behind the project, and I've talked to the devs. Chaotic has talked to the devs a ton. They are very nice and very communicative for the most part. So, yeah, it looks like it's in pretty good hands. We'll see how it's handled. We'll see how it's handled. So far, not bad. Now, I will say, you know, I'm pretty picky when it comes to like how gacha works for the most part. This gacha is pretty solid. You're looking at a 1.6% gacha rate for the S rank characters, right? And a 70 pity. Now, still, the in-game currency is good, but it could be better, in my opinion. But I also understand why it's the way it is A, they give you a very high gacha rate, right? For S rank characters. For the people that spend, they get rewarded pretty easily, right? But B, it's to encourage spending. And the reason why they need to encourage spending is because this game has voice acted story, which is ridiculously expensive, and in-game cinematics and animated models for a lot of the story dialogue, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Characters are called modifiers, by the way. We are the administrators. Yes. Yes. I can't see the GIF. It doesn't load on my screen, Luke. I can't see it. Yeah, so like I had to download a patch for the Japanese voice acting, so it looks like you don't need to download both. But I could be wrong in that. That could be just because it's beta. We have no idea. But originally it only came with the Chinese voice acting. The Japanese I had to download for it. So, yeah. Judging from the hype in the AC action combat gaming community, I guess it won't be long before the global version comes out. Hopefully. And just to be safe, I even made a Bilibili account so that I can play the game as soon as it's out. Yeah, it's going to be coming out for China on April 22nd or the 27th, one of the 2 days. Yeah. Y'all got any questions, by the way? Are there a lot of guys in this game? There's a decent amount, right? As with every game, typically it's more of a bias towards females because, you know, the females sell. But you got your broskies, right? Here's one. Tier, Absolute Chad, S rank, God of War, super dope. Here is... I forgot his name, not gonna lie, but he is one of my favorite characters in this game. Fire katana user, right? He uses both the super long sword and also a normal katana for close range combat. And then Apollo, I believe, is the final dude in the game as of right now. This dude is the coolest archer in the game. Very fast paced. And oh wait, no, I lied. There's two more. There's this guy and this guy. This guy's insane. I don't got him. He's insane. He's got like 3 different weapons and he cycles between them depending which ability he's using. I think one of them are like gauntlets. The other one's a flamethrower, and I forgot what the third one is, but he's got a third weapon, and it's all in this case that like modifies and transforms like a transformer. It's pretty sick. Pretty dope. So yeah, as a guy, as a player that enjoys both male and female characters in my games, this is really nice to see. Really nice to see. Also, Yui Ishikawa voices this beauty, and Miyuki Sawashiro voices this absolute drop-dead beauty that I need to be very careful with when it comes to my bank account. Also, she's inspired by Virgil, in my opinion. She's got very Virgil-like gameplay. And she's a ranged sniper / railgun user. Spear user, scythe user, healer. There's an S-rank version of her that's like a DPS caster, right? Healer pickaxe, if I'm not mistaken. And then tanky, slow, axe, warrior type of vibe. Type of vibe. Never heard of Aether Gazer? It's a new game coming out for China. So we got Japanese voice actor Branya and Mei. And we need Kiana's JP so we can get the trio back in another game. That would be pretty dope. That would be sick. Also, there are skins in this game. Check this out. This is one skin. I don't know if this is going to be paid or if it's going to be free. We have to wait until the game comes out. I will say they gave this for free in the beta. Like I haven't spent any money on this account at all. Also, Haven't spent any money in this account at all. I'm level 37, which isn't like that high, to be honest with you, right? I've gotten 1 S rank, I believe, and that's it, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, and I'm close to getting a 2nd S rank. I've gotten this character up to S. She's originally an A. I've gotten her from B to S. I've gotten her from B to SS. B to, or A to SS. A to S, A, S, S. A to S. And this has just been A this entire time. Yeah. Oh, and then to show you some other skins in the game. It's from the devs of Azure Lane, so they're very cultured. And then there is her skin. You're welcome, Chad. I know you guys are into this. I prefer more like the drip fashion, but that's just me. And we have... Oh, I can't show her skin. Oh, wait, no, I can. I can go to the store. Hold on. I believe it's here. Classic Ashura, Urban, and then Skin Ashura. Yeah. Yeah. It is not made by Yostar. This is not made by Yostar. This is made by Yongshi, the devs from Azure Lane. Devs from Azure Lane. Azure Lane. Yeah, so I'm curious. We'll see how this plays out. So far, game is fantastic. Even at beta, like if this releases the way it is right now, like solid 8 out of 10. Solid. Possibly a 9 out of 10. Just for the sole fact that the gameplay is addicting, like addictingly good, and story is voice acted and the art's fantastic. Fantastic. Let me see if I can find... And they switch up the styles of the cinematics too, which I think is really cool. Let me see if I can find an example real quick. I think it's this. Check this out. So the game is based off of, you know, mythologies and folklore. So naturally, when we came to like the Japanese aesthetic, Asian aesthetic, you know, region, I guess you could say, in cast, we had a more folklore traditional aesthetic for the story, which is so freaking dope. So dope. Yongshi are not the creators of Azure Lane and Aether Gazer. This is not true. Yongshi are publishers. They only publish games and they help translate games and bring games over to the global side. Yostar. Yongshi are the devs of Azure Lane and Aether Gazer. Yostar are not the devs. They are just publishers.
每年都会有大量的人因为灾难丧生。山神为祸的100年后，一位自称天之子的人告诉替波人，自己有办法平息山神的愤怒。于是，天之子带着5位自告奋勇的神官，6人一同前往霍山。
There is so much budget in this game. It's insane. It's crazy. Like for a mobile title, damn, they're going all in, man. Yeah, so like a great example is like Hypergriff makes Arknights, right? Not Yostar. Yostar just publishes Hypergriff's Arknights over to global side and helps translate it, pretty much. And like localize a lot of the stuff. If that makes sense. But yeah, and then let's do this. Just to show you some of the in-game models. Here's what's really nice, and you might have noticed just from like the screenshots that or the story that I've showed you so far, the little that I've shown. The cast, I haven't done the story. I don't speak Chinese nor read Chinese, right? But the cast, just from seeing how often they appear, it's not like just focus on poster child and that's it. It shows you perspectives of like different parts of the cast and different members, and almost every member has like very similar screen time. Like they develop the cast as a whole rather than focus on poster child, then everybody comes in, right? Which I'm a more of a fan of that. unique expressions and all that stuff. So yeah. This game is Aether Gazer, action combat game, same genre as PGR and Honkai, but the combat's very unique and it's different. I did a whole combat like explanation of the game before, I want to say like 30 minutes ago before this. So definitely check out like the begin or the middle of this stream VOD for like a combat breakdown. The name of the game is Aether Gazer. Yeah, chapter 6 to 9 is still not voiced in the beta just yet. Will there be a global version? No word on a global just yet, but the name Aether Gazer has been trademarked in other countries, which is a good sign. That's a very, very good sign. Very good sign. Yet, there's hope. There is hope. There is hope. I'm glad they go full voice main story and maybe the other two. Would be nice, right? Is this like gacha? This is a gacha game. Yes, 100%. 100%, 100%. I hope if they bring it over to global, it is published by Yostar because, you know, Yongshi already has experience working with Yostar. So that would be sick. That would be dope. And Yostar does a pretty, you know, for the most part, solid job. Solid job. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Character showcase when I did a few character showcases on this stream and the two previous ones. Highly recommend checking them out. Highly, highly recommend. Any last minute questions? I think we're gonna end the stream like right there, just because it's like 4 a.m. I think we nailed an hour. Pretty solid. Pretty sure. I think. Yeah, we got an hour. Dope. But yeah. I feel like the game lacks soul. Why do you think the game lacks soul? Out of curiosity. Also, I'm tired of Virgil's daughters. Dude, you're never not gonna. I'm sorry, but you will always have Virgil's sons and daughters in every action combat game. Bayonetta and Devil May Cry and Nier are kind of like they are so iconic that people have fallen in love with that combat style that you will always see that in every game. Always, which is a good thing. As long as that's not the only style you get and there's a variety of styles, that's good. That's good. Yeah, characters get their signature weapons right out the gate, but you do need a gacha for their like equipment, kind of like their memory / stigmata. Yes. But by the way, APH 2 is finished. When's the next episode? Coming soon. I'm not sure when, but we will be getting it before the... I wouldn't say before the end of the month, but ideally we should be starting it before the end of the month. That's crazy, Luke. I can't read your question. I must be getting tired. It's your name blurred out. It's crazy. Wild. What game is this? This game is Aether Gazer, action combat game. Phenomenal game. Really good. Streamed it a few times. I did a combat breakdown and a gameplay breakdown earlier in this stream as well. So once this ends, recommend like scrolling back and checking it out. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. Is there like serum or stamina in this game? There is. So this is the serum and stamina. I don't think the beta is an accurate representation of how good the serum / stamina system works, because I have so many of these pots. Like, so many of these pots. I don't think this is accurate to what the release is going to be. So we'll see. We'll see. Is this the final beta? This is the final beta. The official release date is, I believe, April 22nd or April 27th for China, if I'm not mistaken. The gameplay looks good, but the character designs can be more unique in my opinion. How so? If you don't mind me asking. Like, to be more specific, because I'll be honest, this is one of the best modern dripped games I've seen, like, in the industry, period. I think the only other title that comes close is like AK and PGR. in my opinion. I think they got a good variety.
好，
A solid variety. Like, this is like 2020 fashion for winter fashion in New York City. Winter gear,
是
dress,
你在找我吗？
drip,
请多指。
我
suit.
认可你的选择。
You got like the Greek Adonis battle armor on a polo,
你的
right?
太阳
I think they got a great variety. I don't know. Oh, you want to see all the characters? Sure. I got you. Here's Tier.
我认可你的选择。
Oh, he does. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's the Chinese. I forgot her name. But she's amazing. She is one of Virgil's daughters, 1000%. She's your poster child for Dandy. She's got so much fashion, bro. She looks so good. So good. Don't know her name.
在叫我吗？
Kind of a klutz.
需要我的帮助吗？
She is either, I think she's Hodur, if I'm not mistaken. And every character has a name based off of like mythology or mythos or folklore. The world building and characters just feel so cliche. Here's a cute mascot waifu. Here's a cute ice waifu. And here's a sexy ninja. I mean, that's like every anime game though, right? Like Honkai has that and PGR has that. You know?
我在哦。
I feel like that's just anime in general. Like, I haven't played a single anime game out of every game that we cover that doesn't have, like, the Ada type or the, you know, the adorable kiddo type or, you know? I just feel like you're always going to get that. World building and characters feel cliche. World building, potentially. I have no idea. I haven't been able to read the story, and I don't read Chinese, so I wouldn't be able to tell you there. Maybe, potentially, possibly, I could see it. Maybe not. No clue. I just know that the production quality of the story is very, very top tier, which is just like the budget spent for it because of the voice acting, cinematics, animation, all that stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't know much about the world building. So we'll see. Shake my head, UD isn't Chinese. I know, right? Failure.
好，
Yeah, so it's a mix between ancient myth and futuristic style. Yes, exactly. That's why I'm excited for it.
是你在找我吗？
Really excited for it. Like, it's a unique take, in my opinion.
是，
Her drip is fantastic, and she is rocking it. And this is a very fan servicey ninja, but I mean, you know, it is what it is.
又进入
He's
我
got
的
a
视
nice
野了
classical traditional look. Ashura is
向着
fantastic.
顶点出发。
One of my favorite aesthetics in the game. Did we crash? No! It's a sign, fam. It's a sign. I think we're gonna call it a night there. I think we're calling it. Is there an auto sweep feature? Not yet. But technically, you could go into a match, run off into a corner, and see if your teammates' AI can, you know, take out the fight without you. That is something you could do. That is possible. You know, are there any characters out of 2 different suits? Yeah. I showed some of them earlier. Not lots, but some characters do have skins, and they're planning to release more in future patches. Oh, it's done? Was that like... Was that the beta ending? Was that what that was? Maybe? Monkas? Oh, damn, I think it was. I think. Yikers. No! Ripperonis. It is what it is. JK? Oh, it's not done. Okay, dope. Dope. But yeah, so, fam. Any last thoughts? Any last questions? Anything you're curious about? Are there limited characters? I don't know. One of the banners looked like it was a limited banner, but I don't think so. Maybe. I imagine with all the production value they got going on, they're going to have limited characters, in my opinion. But I'm sure that if they don't rerun characters, it's pretty bad. So we'll see. We'll see. Every game should be rerunning their limited characters. At some point, it should. Da-da-da-da-da. Limited banner sucks. I think it's fine, to be honest with you. As long as it gets rerun, like, that's good. Limited sells, you know? A lot of people are like, I'm in the minority here, and, you know, don't cancel me, but a lot of people in general are like, bro, limited is awful. It's terrible. And why is this game releasing characters so fast? Well, here's the thing. As long as the characters are being reran, I'm not complaining. Because people are like, oh, like, this is not okay. Like, I don't have enough time to get, like, every single character in the game. But that's because the game is designed for you not to get every single character in the game. So it encourages spending. That way, you know, money can go back into the company. And production value of the game goes up. And story gets better. And they can hire more story writers, right? Here's the thing. It's only bad when it's not, like, no reruns are available. That's awful, right? Because then they're abusing fear of missing out to a large extent. But them having a lot of new characters come in very fast, as long as they're being reran, it's good. Because it's the same as going to a clothing store, and then the clothing store only releasing new outfits when you can afford it. Versus a clothing store that releases new outfits every month when you can't afford it every month, right? But don't worry, because they bring back some of the outfits that, you know, you couldn't afford back then during rerun sales. And that's fine. Like, that's great. That's good. That's A-okay. I like options. More options are always better. Yeah, like I would be bored out of my mind if I could afford every single character and, like, insta max them out, like, right out the gate. As long as there's reruns. If there's no reruns, I don't agree with it. That's awful business practice. Awful business practice for a gacha game, in my opinion. How much storage does it need? Is it an open world or like Honkai? More like Honkai / PGR, so more instance based, you know? You kind of load it into a map and load it into a mission. I'm sorry, but fear of missing out is not good, period. But that's how the world works, unfortunately. Not necessarily. Like, fear of missing out is the main reason why, like, most of us get up every single day to, like, get things done. Is because if not, we are gonna miss out, you know? Like, the reason why you work out like 5 months in a row if you're an athlete and you got a competition coming up is because if you don't work out, you will miss out on the competition. You know, like a lot of like, that's just a basic core systematic way of how the human brain works in order to stay motivated. If everything is handed to you on a silver platter, you won't feel motivated to do anything. Trust me when I say you won't do dailies and you won't do weeklies if, like, everything is just like audio unlocked, you know? You just won't get it done. Like when, and motivated, I know, motivation. Yeah. Again, it's only bad if they don't rerun though. If they're not doing reruns, I'm there with the pitchforks and the torches, not gonna lie. That's not okay. Not okay at all. Reruns need to be in the game to be able to accommodate the people that cannot afford every single character right when it drops. Because let's be real, none of us can. Just not possible. Kind of off topic, but when is Arknights episode 6 finished to finally conclude your initiation? I'm not sure, but coming soon. Coming soon, coming soon. Hopefully within the next 500 years. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, having everything isn't everything. Yeah, for real. It's there's a reason why rich people are like on average very depressed. They don't know what to do with their money. They have they've hit their limit and they sacrifice like relationships and like interactions with other people just to like, you know, spend their money in the dumbest things possible, and they realize like they don't get any satisfaction from that. Like, yeah. Having a goal to strive for is necessary in any video game to increase longevity of the game. Have you brought this? I have not bought this since the outfit. I got to do that. 4.78 gigs in this beta. I imagine based off of that, like launch for China is probably going to be like about 6 gigs. Probably. We'll see. We'll see. They should make paid games specifically for whales where they have to pay to get the game and then play the game with the sole purpose of seeing who can out-whale the other. Isn't that just gacha in general? I feel like that's just every gacha game. Except you don't got to pay to get into it. You can just, you know, it's just free to play. Whale, like Leviathans have this thing where like they try to get like every single character and full maxed out constellations. And I promise you, look them all up. They don't use like the majority of the characters that they went all in for. They have like a consistent cycle that they like to go through, you know? Trust. That or they're doing it for content. Which, I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them. Dude, I am so excited for the Black Clover mobile game. That's going to be so awesome. It's going to be so freaking cool. I just don't know if I'm allowed to stream it. I don't think I am. It's Japanese, and typically Japanese DMCA is very brutal. And for animes, very, very brutal. Very, very brutal. This might be a stupid question, but I never use it. Is iPhone good for gaming? Yes and no. Performance-wise, it's a very high-performance phone. It's one of the best like performance efficiency phones out there. But there are better phones for better prices than iPhone. Also, iPhone doesn't have access to like 60% of the gaming market, as do, and this is the same for Macs, right? So I wouldn't recommend it. I would go for Android if you're looking for something that's more consistent. But technically speaking, iPhone is pretty performance efficient. I am very excited for the new solo leveling game. I'm very hyped for it. Fam, I'm going to end the stream there. It's going to be 5 in the morning. Love y'all. Deuces. Have a good one. Till next time, be unreal. I'm going to get some sleep. I think. Yes. Maybe. Maybe I'll play some Aether Gaze. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see. Love y'all. Deuces. Have a good one. Till next time, be unreal. Join the Discord, Patreon, follow on Twitter, subscribe, thumbs up. I'll be honest with you, just meme with us on Discord and Twitter. I get my satisfaction from just memeing with the peeps in Discord and Twitter. Anything above that is like a huge bonus where I like jump up for joy. Anything above that is unreal, genuinely. So vibe with us in Discord. You sleep? I do. Contrary to popular belief, I sleep 7 to 8, or that's a lie. That's a lie. I sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. That's accurate. That's accurate. All right, deuces. Love y'all. Till next time, be unreal. Peace. If you got any questions, by the way, let me know in the Discord or leave a comment on this VOD. Also, please comment on this stream VOD. You don't got to like it. You don't got to subscribe, but just comment on this stream once it ends, not in the chat. You would like this game global if you want this global, because I really want this global. Peace out. Love y'all.